Nigerians and the international communities are still in grief because of the terrorist attack that happened in Plateau State on the Christmas Eve. There is a new tension as bandits give fresh attack notice to Plateau village to attack tonight or tomorrow. Bandits have written a fresh attack notice to another Plateau communities days after 195 lives were claimed in a massacre that is nationally and internationally condemned. The community leader said the data is not an empty threat, as previous fatal attacks were preceded over by the same anonymous data. Nigerians are calling on the federal government to demonstrate the full might of the military power to end the decades-long recurring violence. Just a day after the Plateau State governor confirmed that no fewer than 195 lives were lost in a widely condemned Christmas Eve attack, another community has been given a fresh assault notice by an anonymous insurgent. The notice stated that the Pushit community in Mango local government area will be invaded today, 29 December, or tomorrow, 30 or 31st December. Arrangements has sent shockwaves into the community. The latest development was made known by the Deputy National President of the Middle Belt Forum, MBF, Stanley Kavan, who was speaking in an interview with Arise TV on the 29th December. Kavan stressed that such notices are not lost as previous ones happened on the warned date. The Christmas Eve brutal assault was a coordinated one, claiming at least 195 lives, with 3,000 left badly injured, and another 10,000 displaced. Another 1,290 residential buildings were set ablaze. Nigerians have intensified call for President Tinubu to intervene in the recurring series of violence that is showing no sign of stopping. As reported by Vanguard, Bishop Francis Oke, the national president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria (PFM), has urged the president to weigh in on the matter with the full federal might, noting that peace in Plateau State can no longer be postponed. Also, Prophet Issa El-Bubar, the convener of the Initiative for a Better and Brighter Nigeria (IBBN), has urged the president, who is currently holidaying at his residence in Lagos, to halt his vacation to address the pressing need of the Plateau people. Interestingly, Kava claimed that the military is aware and well informed of the perpetrators and their hideouts. Anonymous thief before previous attack. Kava disclosed that in all the previous attacks in the state, there were data to the effect that was dropped by an anonymous person intimidating the residents of Mago local government area that there would be attacks. He went on to reveal that calls were made to security institutions on the receipt of all warnings, but even as the attacks usually last for 24 hours, security personnel don't always show up when needed. Kavan alleged that security agencies knew that an attack was coming before the Christmas Eve massacre. Meanwhile, the federal government has said that it is gathering the necessary information needed to make a decisive intervention. This was made known by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, who condoled with the bereaved families. He said, at the federal level, all hands are on decks across the security and intelligence agencies to scale up intelligence gathering and crisis response efforts, Idris said. Meanwhile, our news correspondent earlier reported that Senator Nashata Akpoti, who represented Kogi Central Senatorial District, expressed her sorrow and sadness over the massacre, saying she could not celebrate Christmas with joy. She called on federal government to intervene and prevent such tragedies from happening again.